Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 173. The first setup was submitted by Justin. First things first, he did say that the left side is specific for his computer and the right side is specific for writing. The usability side of things, just awful. He throws himself to the corner of the desk. Look at the placement of the actual leg of the desk in comparison to where he's sitting. Center yourself back to the desk. And guess what? You'll still have room to the left or right of you to use whatever. Theme is lacking. We see one poster, can't really see what it is. We don't know what it's all about, but that's the only thing we see. And out of sight, out of mind could be a lot better. I feel like you have a lot you can clean up, condense. The printer should be elsewhere. Under the desk, the cables seem to be just a bit too crazy. Justin scored a 46. Holy shit. The next setup was submitted by Garrett. You know, considering the desk that he has, I don't think he did a terrible job. He does have sort of a cloth behind the desk to hide cables, which you know how that goes. The placement of the Xbox isn't really the best, but that's strictly due to the size of his desk. So I would assume upon getting a bigger one, he would fix that. The very nice poster at the top of the setup, it looks so bad without a frame. And this is kind of why it's beneficial to have a frame, because it will flatten it out. It will make that look 10 times better. Garrett scored a 52. The next setup was submitted by Seth. He really doesn't have the best furniture, if you could even call it that. It's just those fold out plastic tables. Look at the usability. You know, he's got a laptop, but then he's got the monitor above at the perfect angle. It's tilted just a tad. It seems like it's actually very usable, so I give him props with that. He's also got his console side off to the left, which I think works well. So I think it works good. Just imagine if that was a legitimate wood desk or whatever kind of desk, L desk, would work perfectly. So I definitely think the desk is hurting you. Seth scored a 70. The next setup was submitted by Michael. If you break it down, he did a wonderful job. And I already saw someone say they don't like the speakers. I think that's like really the only thing he could work on in this setup is like buying new equipment over time to improve it. You know, new accessories. I doubt those speakers blow or anything.
I don't know, that M or N or whatever that letter is seems just like there's a lot of empty space around it. So maybe adding something else along with it, maybe spell out your name or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Michael scored an 88. The next setup was submitted by Arod. This was his setup when he was on episode 130. He got a 76, which I thought was a very nice score. Don't worry about the left side with the laptop and stuff. Like, forget about that. Just figure out a nice desk that fits perfectly in that nice little nook, whether you have to go buy a slab of wood and put legs on the bottom so it fits perfectly, whatever. So he said to me, yo man, I saw my score and I decided to upgrade. If you go, there's one more photo. I don't think he upgraded. He downgraded. What did he do to his setup? First off, he's got like a metal prison bar in front of it. Like, what is he gonna do? Like push-ups off the bar? Who the hell designed the desk? The cables have gotten seemingly worse.
I just feel bad because he tried his best. He got rid of the one little side desk.
He didn't try hard enough.
And I don't know what, like his parents bought the desk, or he's like, I like how the bar's in the I kind of like that in a desk. And just, I don't know where you got that desk, but it just needs to go. And I feel so bad. But if you just get a normal desk, like you didn't have to get anything special. If you get a normal desk, you would have fit everything better. I mean, I don't know. He's got a lot of shit. So, I mean,
yeah, I think the one monitor has to go.
Let's be real. I don't even know how he would fit anything on just a normal desk.
Arod scored a 42. Oh my God. The next setup was submitted by Bart. The problem is, I think the desk kind of hurts it. And he's got this extra like old school desk from a school. It doesn't match the rest of the stuff. It's sticking out.
If it fit under that desk completely, where you can just pull it out and it's like act like he's not even there,
then it would make sense. But now it's like obtrusive, I would say. He's not utilizing the desk that well. And that's the simple way to explain the problem here. Like, don't put your monitor on top of the Xbox 360.
I mean, it's a clean room.
Clean room, big room.
Big room. There's a lot you can do with it.
A lot of potential.
I would maybe, just pull everything off the desk, just look at it like a blank slate and maybe just see if there's another way you can lay out the room.
Bart scored 72. The next setup was submitted by Alex. At the end of the day, usability, cable management, accessories, out of sight, out of mind. He really did a wonderful job with. And I say this all the time, but if you're taking a photo for Pimp My Setup, have all the screens on. I think you need a little bit of pop of color. Now, I'm not talking the rainbow. I took down his accessory score just a little because he doesn't have speakers, he doesn't have headphones. Alex scored an 88. The final setup was submitted by Nick. He hates his desk.
He's aware of it.
Yeah, especially in the second photo, you can see the thing that he hates most. Now, he did kind of try with the cable management, but regardless, it's just not going to work. Had he been able to choose the desk, he would choose one without a hutch so that he could actually just hang that up like a normal poster, a normal banner. If he had gray walls, a nice black desk, and he had that up on the wall. Oh, Nick scored a 54. Alex and Michael tied for first place, but after asking the chat, Michael walked away with the trophy. But there's not actually a trophy. Happy New Year, and thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 173.